You're crazy, bitch, but you fuck so good I'm on top of it when I dream. I'm doing you all night, scratches all down my back to keep me right on.
Welcome to the Morning After Pill. I'm Mole.
I'm Meares.
We're going to do a little NFL preview.
Yeah, we apologize for not putting up any new content recently. We've had some sick people in the house.
Cold and flu season kicked my ass this week.
It's been around the block here a little bit. So.
I couldn't move all day yesterday. I can't believe I'm moving today. But yeah, we're going to go over week 16.
Yes, 2 more to go. This one and the next one.
Yeah. Big games this week.
Oh.
Big matchups. I said I would saddle up for it, and I'm going to.
That's going to be exciting.
Baltimore at Dallas is going to be the first one.
Saturday night game. The only Saturday night game of the season.
2 teams in very similar positions, kind of trying to hang on to the bottom end of the playoffs.
Interesting note, last game ever at Texas Stadium.
I did not know that.
Yes, this will be the last game.
You know why I didn't know that? Because I've been out of commission for 2 days. Dallas at home, favored by 4. What do you take on this one?
I think Dallas is going to win. I think Baltimore's defense is good. Their offense has been suspect recently. Dallas is playing their last game ever in Texas Stadium. I don't see them going out with a loss in this game. I think they're going to win, and they're going to bring it to Philly with a chance to make the playoffs. Yeah,
I was excited for Baltimore last week. I thought they played a good game against Pittsburgh. I had picked them. You can question the call at the end of the game. I'm not really sure that was a good call, but I don't think it had that much of an effect on the outcome of the game. I think they're going to be down. Dallas looked good last week, like you said, last game at Dallas Stadium. I hate to pick Dallas, but I think they're going to win. Pittsburgh at Tennessee, but Pittsburgh favored over Tennessee by 2.
Yes.
Despite the fact Tennessee has a better record. Here's your game that basically boils down to home field advantage throughout the playoffs for the AFC.
Exactly. They both lock up first-round byes, so this is basically for home field advantage, barring any miracle victories by the Browns or in the final week over the Pittsburgh. But Pittsburgh is favored. They have been playing better than Tennessee. I mean, Tennessee lost last week to an inferior team. Who did they lose to again? They were awful. It was an awful team.
I didn't know they lost this week.
Yeah, they lost to somebody. Houston. They lost to Houston.
No, they did lose to Houston. No. I'm telling you, this flu knocked the shit out of me.
So Pittsburgh's playing good. I think they're going to go in there. Their defense is going to shut down. They'll put 8 in the box, try to make Kerry Collins beat him. He won't be able to, and I think Pittsburgh will come out with a 10-6 victory. That's
how it's going in those good AFC games.
Yeah.
I'm going to go against you. I'm going to say Tennessee's going to win this game. Pittsburgh should have lost to Dallas. Like I said, whether or not they should have lost to Baltimore, that was way too close a game. They got a great defense. Can't take that away from them. But when you got a quarterback like Ben Roethlisberger, and he's supposed to be one of the premier stars of the game. He's not a stats guy, but you're putting up 10 to 13 points a game. I think you're vulnerable, and I think they've had some luck the last 2 weeks. I'm going to say Tennessee is going to play their game, and they're going to lock up home field advantage.
All right.
NFC, home field advantage outright in this one. Yes. Carolina at the Giants. 2 teams going in opposite directions. Looks like Carolina's punching people in the face, getting stronger, and Giants losing their last 2.
Carolina looks like they're playing like the Giants did at the end of last year. I mean, they've
played really
strong. Giants are in disarray. Brandon Jacobs is supposed to be back for this game. Mm-hmm. But if you put 8 in the box, is Eli going to be able to beat you with those receivers? They don't really. I mean, they worked out Joe Horn yesterday.
Yeah, I think this Plaxico Burress situation's kind of coming to a head now because I think they're realizing the talent that they lost when all this happened.
Dominic Hickson is not the answer. He's not Plaxico Burress.
He's dropping a lot of balls. It's on the other end. You always got Jake Delhomme, dead arm. He's not throwing the ball well, but they continue to win. The tandem that they have, D'Angelo Williams and what's the other guy's name?
Jonathan Stewart.
They're just running all over people. I think Delhomme, with that running game getting better, I think it's going to make him better just because he can be more efficient, and he's got Steve Smith.
Well, he's got a better weapon than
best
Eli does.
NFC receiver. It's him and Andre Johnson. They've been awesome to watch this year.
Yeah, they are good. I'm going to go with the Giants. Okay. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, but I think the Giants will stop the bleeding this week and will pull a victory out. I'm not sure if they're going to cover the 3 points, but they will win. I think it'll be a low-scoring game.
I think Carolina's going to win. I think you're going to see them come on as the hottest team at the end of the year, like the Giants did last year. It's a matter of whether Delhomme can make up for Giants putting 8 in the box. If they do, but with Steve Smith, I think you can just throw a 2-yard out and watch him go. So I'm going to go with Carolina. Atlanta at the Vikings.
Big playoff implications in this game. Both teams fighting for a playoff spot. If the Vikings win, they clinch the NFC North for the first time since 2000 and a playoff spot since the first time since 2004.
I'm betting you're going to pick the Vikings to win.
I am going to pick the Vikings to win.
Why?
Only because I want the Eagles to make the playoffs, and Atlanta needs to lose at least one game for the Eagles to make the playoffs.
Along with another team, who's Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay, they don't have to lose. One of those two teams has to lose one game.
So there's 4 games that has to result in 1 loss favorable to the Eagles.
Exactly. And the Eagles have to win both, which is
Vikings favored by
possible.
3.5. Adrian Peterson's the best running back in the game. You're going with Meares Jackson, who gets Player of the Week last week by throwing 4 touchdowns and 11 completions. That's against Arizona. Come back to earth this week. Vikings lose. Bears win. They're right back in it. You're going to pick Washington to win as well. You're ever going to pick an NFC East team to lose? You picked all NFC East teams.
Well, the Philadelphia Eagles are playing in Washington, so I'm going to pick Washington to lose.
Oh, shoot. Yeah. Well, Washington's terrible. I'm telling you, I got to get back on the computer. I got to wake up. This kicked my ass this week.
We got 3 different picks this week, so one of us is going to have a good week, and one of us is going to be crying.
So if I do well, I just need to go into a coma for a week and then come out of it picking.
Exactly, and just pick the games. You'll be fine.
All right, well, that's the NFL preview. Anything else?
No, just make sure you tune in again. We'll review these games on Monday, as usual.
www.morningafterpillshow.com.
www.molandmears.com.
Check it out.
Don't act like you're not impressed.